The highly anticipated sequel to Robert Pattinson's 2022 hit The Batman has officially been confirmed, with director Matt Reeves returning to helm the project. Fans have been eagerly awaiting news about the next chapter of this darker and more grounded version of Gotham's iconic protector, and it seems like the wait will be worth it. While details surrounding the plot remain tightly under wraps, Reeves has teased that the story will build upon the events of the first film, promising an even more ambitious direction for the franchise. Matt Reeves, who has garnered widespread acclaim for his vision of the Batman, expressed his excitement about the sequel during an interview with Deadline. Though he didn't reveal specific plot points, he emphasized his desire to surprise audiences with a continuation of the narrative, hinting at unexpected twists that will keep viewers on the edge of their seats. Reeves noted, "We're doing something where the story continues from, but I hope that people will be surprised by it." This statement has only fueled speculation about where the story could go, and fans are speculating whether the sequel will delve deeper into Gotham's complex criminal underworld or explore new aspects of Batman's psychological journey. The first The Batman film, released in 2022, was praised for its darker tone, engaging detective elements and stunning performances, especially Pattinson's portrayal of the brooding and flawed superhero. The film redefined the character, offering a fresh take on Batman that was less about grand spectacle and more about grounded crime fighting and psychological exploration. Pattinson's performance, along with the strong supporting cast, was one of the key reasons for the movie's success. His portrayal of a younger, more vulnerable Bruce Wayne added emotional depth, and many fans left the theater wanting more. The first film's success set the stage for a highly anticipated sequel, and Matt Reeves has made it clear that he wants to take the story to new heights. As for the timeline, The Batman 2 was originally slated for release on October 2, 2026. But the creators have made the decision to push the release date forward by a year. The new official release date for The Batman 2 is now set for October 1, 2027, much to the dismay of fans who were eager for an earlier release. While this news may be disappointing for some, it's likely that the additional time will allow for a more polished final product, which is always a good thing when it comes to high-profile superhero films. In terms of production, Reeves has stated that filming for The Batman 2 will commence in late 2025. This gives the filmmakers ample time to fine-tune the script, assemble the perfect cast, and execute the high-quality action sequences that fans expect. It also gives the crew a chance to collaborate on creating the visually stunning and gritty Gotham City that was such a standout element of the first film. As for the cast, Robert Pattinson will reprise his role as Bruce Wayne/Batman, a role that has been widely praised for bringing a new depth to the character. Pattinson's version of Batman is a detective first, a vigilante second, and fans are eager to see where he goes next. In addition to Pattinson, the sequel will see the return of some familiar faces, with Collin Farrell once again taking on the role of the notorious crime boss Oswald "Penguin" Cobblepot. Farrell's portrayal of Penguin in The Batman was one of the standout performances, showcasing a gritty, dangerous, and more grounded version of the character, in stark contrast to the more outlandish interpretations seen in previous Batman adaptations. Zoë Kravitz will also be reprising her role as Selina Kyle, aka Catwoman. Kravitz's portrayal of the character was both fierce and vulnerable, and her chemistry with Pattinson's Batman was one of the highlights of the first film. Fans are hoping that her role will be further developed in the sequel, and that the dynamic between her character and Batman will continue to evolve. The relationship between Catwoman and Batman has always been one of the most intriguing aspects of the Batman mythos, and it will be interesting to see how the filmmakers explore this in The Batman 2. While the main trio of Pattinson, Farrell, and Kravitz will undoubtedly take center stage, there's always speculation about which new characters may be introduced in the sequel. Could we see the arrival of more classic Batman villains such as the Riddler, Mr. Freeze, or even the Joker? Fans are especially curious about the possibility of the Joker appearing, as the first film included a brief cameo of the character, played by Barry Keoghan. While it's unclear whether the Joker will feature prominently in The Batman 2, the groundwork has certainly been laid for his eventual appearance. Given that Reeves has hinted at surprises in the sequel, it's possible that new characters will be introduced in unexpected ways, making the world of Gotham even more dangerous and unpredictable. The cinematography and style of The Batman were also major talking points, with the film's dark, noir-inspired visual style setting it apart from other superhero films. The use of lighting, shadows, and rain-soaked streets created a moody and atmospheric world that was perfectly suited for a character like Batman. Fans are hoping that The Batman 2 will continue to showcase the same level of artistry in its cinematography, with perhaps even more stunning visuals and elaborate action sequences. The world of Gotham is one that begs to be explored in detail, and with Reeves at the helm, fans can expect nothing less than a visually captivating experience. There's also speculation about how the sequel might delve into the psychology of Bruce Wayne. In the first film, Batman was shown as a brooding and traumatized individual, still dealing with the loss of his parents and his internal conflict between his desire for justice and his darker instincts. It's likely that this psychological depth will continue to be a major theme in the sequel, as Bruce Wayne continues to navigate his dual identity as both a billionaire playboy and Gotham's protector. The exploration of trauma, guilt, and redemption could be key elements of the story, offering a more nuanced take on Batman than we've seen in other films. Additionally, the success of the Batman has sparked interest in expanding the franchise, and there's already talk about potential spin-offs and tie-ins. HBO Max is developing a Penguin series, focusing on Collin Farrell's character and exploring his rise to power in the criminal underworld. There are also rumors of a Gotham City show, which could explore other aspects of the iconic city and introduce even more characters from the Batman universe. These spin-offs could serve as valuable additions to the world established in the Batman, providing fans with even more content to enjoy while they wait for the release of the sequel. With a release date now confirmed for October 1, 2027, and filming set to begin in 2025, there's still a long road ahead before the Batman 2 hits theaters. However, the excitement and anticipation surrounding the sequel are palpable. Fans are eagerly awaiting the next chapter in this darker, more realistic vision of Gotham City and its iconic protector. With Matt Reeves back at the helm, Robert Pattinson returning as Batman, and a stellar supporting cast, The Batman 2 promises to be one of the most exciting and thrilling superhero films of the decade. Until then, fans can only speculate about what twists and surprises Reeves has in store for them. As the world of the Batman continues to evolve, one thing is certain: the sequel will be a cinematic event that is not to be missed. The Batman saga has already proven itself to be a fresh and exciting take on the superhero genre, and with the sequel on the horizon, the journey of Gotham's protector is far from over. Fans of Batman, film lovers, and anyone who appreciates a good story can expect a thrilling ride when the Batman 2 finally arrives in theaters in 2027.